Something I didn't realize I really need to do when I worked in an office job was stretch myself out. I could have benefited quite a bit from taking just 5 minutes and opening up my chest and going for a little walk and stretching out my calves. Um, if you give yourself 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, and you do some basic stretching, that can really help you reshape your whole self, physically and mentally. Um, Simply doing something like a standard chest opening stretch. You put your hands, clasp them behind your back, and you kind of pull them backwards, and it stretches your shoulder blades, and it opens up the muscles in your chest. And doing something like that will help pull the tension in your shoulders and help release some of that stuff that you've got pent up and built there. I know hunching over a keyboard in an office chair all day long, simply doing that one opened up a lot of stuff. I could feel my back crinkle, and I could feel things, knots releasing themselves whenever I allowed myself to do that one. Doing simple, and this is where I don't know all my proper terms, but simple, leg pull, where you're pulling up on the muscle, and then you stretch the leg out and you lean into it. You're feeling the muscles pulling, and you're feeling the strings kind of stretching out, and you're just going until you feel the resistance, so you don't push it too far. But by just pulling your muscles out and loosening them up, you're allowing them to flow and to better support you. Stretching is good for so many things. Like, you don't have to have this crazy exercise regime and go running around the block and lift these crazy weights and stuff like that. Just, moving a little bit and flexing your muscles and pulling and stretching and feeling the resistance, doing these simple things, it helps invigorate your body. It gets the blood flowing through. It opens everything up. It gets your pressure in your blood moving in a way that supports you. It wakens your brain up. So when you do this, it improves your physical condition. You are stretching, increasing your flexibility, your ability to move in the range of motion, but you're also helping your mental capacity. You're bringing the blood flow back into a fresh way, a new blood circulation, and allowing more oxygen to flow to your brain. So it gives you that, awareness and sudden catch of your brain, which I seem to be missing right now. It also increases your posture. I was really, like I said, hunched over my keyboard for a good 4 or 5 years. So I ended up leaning forward into myself and like really hunched over, so by starting to stretch again, it opened me up, and I stood firm and tall again. I'm 5'10". People were starting to doubt that. They were like, no, you're more like a 5'8". I'm like, I didn't lose 2 inches because of this, but I did. I was really slouched, and it increased my posture, and I felt more comfortable sitting for long periods of time after I started stretching and really opening and increasing myself. So stretching, no matter what it is that you're doing, what kind of stretching you're doing, you're giving your body new life, new freshness. You can stretch in line. The whole point is to bring the blood flow back into your muscles to the various points. And if you just do it for 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be one of these intense exercises where you're doing like the warrior pose in yoga, or you're holding a squat for the count of a minute. You don't have to like stretch to the point where you're screaming. Just find that limit of yourself, hold it, count to 3, count to 10, count to 30. Whatever it is that you can do, allow yourself to do that. And that will help enlighten you, enliven you, invigor you, and help bring a better awareness into your day. It'll shake off some of that fog, and just that movement, it shakes out a lot of the I don't know, negativity or doubt, and it gives you, again, that energetic boost within yourself. So stretch it out. Allow whatever it is that you enjoy doing. If it's sitting on the couch, stretch your arms across your chest, grab your leg and stretch it in, whatever that looks like for you. You want to stand up and stretch, you can do even more. Lean against the wall, do something crazy if you're drawn to it. Do it safely, do it healthily, do it for you. Just 5 minutes makes a world of difference when you're looking at the bigger picture. And it's only going to be 5 minutes. So have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.